Hello, I'm Nolwenn Petitbois and I'm very happy to share a bit more about who I am as an artist with you for Soul Food. And so here we go. First, tell us about you and your art journey. So I think I was always a creative child. I have plenty of pictures of myself as a kid, painting in summer, doing crafts, like a lot of different things because I'm an only child, and so I needed to be busy all the time because I didn't have anyone to entertain me. So I kept busy with crafts basically. In 2008, I discovered creative journaling via friends who shared a book by an art therapist from Quebec called Anne-Marie Jobin. And that was the beginning for me because I wanted to heal some of my past ones and current ones. And so creative journaling was my outlet. I could write, collage, doodle, whatever, with the exercise from the book. And it helped me. And this is when I started to want to dig deeper. And I discovered a lot of artists I really, really love still now, like Tamara Laporte, aka Willowing, or Susie Blue, or even Sammy Harding. And I was thirsty and wanted to learn more, so I spent hours watching their videos and learning what they were sharing. And this is something I'm really thankful, artists sharing what they do and why and how. And I think it makes us richer as people. And then I discovered mixed media because all of them do both art journaling and mixed media. So I just wanted to play, and this is how I started really to be creative again. Because before that, my passion was food. I wanted to be a chef. I studied culinary school in France because, as you can hear, probably I'm French. And life got in the way and I didn't finish school and didn't get my diploma, but I think everything happens for a reason and I'm very happy about that anyway. What is one piece of advice that you'd like to share with other artists? Okay, this one is a tough one. Don't give up. Never ever give up. We all have these moments where we question, why do I create? Why am I not now where I want to be as an artist? What can I do? Just continue. One brushstrokes at a time. Continue. Don't give up ever. And right now I'm like feeling I'm at a crossroads in my heart. And in my heart, and it's been hard, it's been tough, and there is a lesson in everything you're going through, and you can always push through it. You'll get there. Never give up. And even if it means that you have to do something completely different than what you usually do it. That's okay. Just do it, and never give up on your heart, because whatever it is you do, it is what you have to do. I hope I make sense. How have the rough spots in your life affected your heart? This is what makes me who I am. As a woman, as an artist too. Because even if I use a lot of colors in my heart, it's often to cover up, to tell my stories the way I want them to be. I rewrite them all the time. Not because I want to forget them or to make them different, but just because I think that art heals. It does. It may sound woo-woo or whatever, but it does heal you all the time, whatever it is. And I came to the point where I accept that it doesn't have to be fluffy bunny pink all the time. It doesn't have to be. It can be raw. It can be dark. It can be weird. And that's okay. That's okay. This is the rough spots in my life, or why I began in the first place. And they keep me going. Without the rough spots, I guess my art would be really, really different. When you're creating something, how do you decide that your piece is finished? How do you know? This is a question that I get often. How do you know when to stop? What I do is layers upon layers upon layers all the time. And sometimes I don't know if it's finished. So what I do is I put the piece aside where I can see it in my studio. And if when I see it while not working on it, and I feel in my heart that, oh wow, okay, I see it. I see the stories. I see what I wanted to showcase. I see the symbols, the marks. Then I know it's done. And if I keep wondering, is it done? For me, it means it doesn't. It's not. So I need to make something else. Sometimes it's just a little tiny triangle, and it's all that was needed. And this is my way of knowing. Was the nicest compliment you've received about your work? The nicest one, I think, is thank you for creating what you do, because it inspires me to be who I'm meant to be. I hope that makes sense to you, because it makes sense for me. Oh, do you have a signature set of colors? Show us some examples in your work. Okay, my favorite colors is teal. I use cobalt teal from Golden a lot, and then they encountered an issue with the pigment and they changed it a bit. I'm okay with that. I use teals and blues a lot. I think that you can see my wall. It's teal, yeah, because it's calming yet inspiring, and I love it. So I will get some artworks and show you what it looks like in my heart. I chose several paintings to show you that even if the main color of the painting is not blue or teal, you'll always find a touch of it somewhere. So, for example, this small one is not blue, but you can see teal dots there, for example. When I do jelly printing or painted papers, just to then collage in the first layers, I often start with teal. Blue background, blue. I love especially the teal one, because I found that it goes with almost everything. It goes with pink, it goes with other blues, it goes with purples, orange, everything. I didn't found yet a color that looks bad close to teal. That works for me. Seahorse. See how the orange and the teal are wonderful together? Love it. love it. And as I was telling you, you'll always find a touch, something. It just, I love it. What kind of creative patterns, routines, or rituals do you have? I can't create without music. Before having my own room in the house, I used to paint on the dinner table in front of TV, just because I realized that the noise helps me to get more in like a trance mode. I don't have to pay attention to what's going on. I just need noise. So I always listen to music. The other thing is I started rituals before painting and now after. Before and after. Before, I will light a candle. I love cinnamon candles, and one's from Athena, who runs the Sage Goddess shop on Etsy. And I have an altar. I'll show you. I have an altar in my studio that changes. I changes the gems. I change the candles. It depends on my mood, on the season, on how I feel. So I light up 1 or 2 candles. I will smudge myself and my tools with white sage because I want to clear everything. And I will usually set an intention for my painting session. What I want to convey through the painting. It can be an emotion, or just to begin with a certain type of pattern or color. And I do that through Reiki. I'm a practical Reiki master. I don't like that word master, but I am. And when my painting is finished and I varnished and it's done, I will charge it with Reiki as well. So these are my routines. What hangs on your wall? Do you collect other artists' art? Yes, I do. Inspiration is essential to me, and I do understand people who want blank walls so they won't be influenced, but I love being influenced. I know that I won't copy what I see, so from that I love having stuff on my wall. It's a bit busy and I think I will change it up soon, so you'll see that I have a print from my dear friend Mindy Lacefield that I love. I have a print from Jesse Reno that I bought when he started selling them, and it's precious to me because it shifted when I took his class. I took a 2-day class with him in Vancouver 2 or 3 years ago now, and it changed everything for me. So I'm happy. It's my reminder. I also put photographs, and as we own our place, I'm free to write on my walls, and words are as important to me in my art and in my life as images. So you see that I write some stuff on my wall. I have 2 prints on wood blocks by Danida. I love them. And an original painting by another dear friend, Danielle. That it's just, to me, looking at it is, okay, you can do it. Push and you can do it. So I love having stuff on my wall. And I also have my own art on my wall, the ones that I mean something even deeper to me and that I want to see when I'm creating something else. Which creative medium would you love to pursue but haven't yet? Making jewelry. I love jewelry. This is something that speaks to me, but it seems so complicated, really, really complicated. And I already have so much clutter in my studio that I need to get rid of stuff before starting making jewelry. And I really want to learn to stamp on metal and to do simple things. So maybe one day I'll do that. What are some recurring subjects in your works? Acceptance is one. Accepting who you are, that it's okay to feel what you feel, and it's something that I need myself to work on, and because each piece of artwork that I create are a piece of me, this is something that comes up quite often. Yeah. What are some elements that makes your work yours? Texture. Texture, texture. I don't like flat. I want my artwork to be touched and felt with the hands. I don't want it to feel so precious that you never touch it. No, 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 no. I love texture. So this is something dear to me, and I have some signature kind of texture that I do all the time. I think my mark making is starting to be my own now. Like this kind of things comes quite a lot. What else? My faces. If you see, they don't have a mouth. They quite never have a mouth. There is a reason to that. But maybe someday I'll be ready to share why. I don't think I'm yet. But the thing is, you can think whatever you want about why my nixies never have a mouth. Or sometimes they do, but it will be there on their throat. I know, weird. That's okay. Even the Sprixies. No mouth. It doesn't mean they don't communicate. Just to be clear. Tell us about the first piece you created that you felt really proud of. I think it was a big 30 by 30 inches canvas that I created when I was in Seattle at Tisha and Tracy Moore's Annex workshop when they were hosting Flora Bowley's class, another 2-day class. And so we were working big. I was not used to big yet, so for me it was a challenge. And I created a lotus out of a drop, and it came back again and again and again. That's another story. I think that it was unexpected, and it's in our kitchen. It's my husband's favorite painting of me to date, and every time I want to change the painting on the wall, he says, no, 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 just keep it until you do something I love as much as this one stays. Okay. So I'll show you a picture too. I'm really proud of it because I didn't give up when I felt stuck, when I felt vulnerable and raw, and I just pushed through one step at a time, and I'm really happy I did. And for me, it's the painting that reminds me of where I come from. Thank you so much for watching my interview. I hope that you enjoyed learning a bit more about me and seeing my space. And I'll see you in class. Bye!